We hung out for a little bit. I decided to go home because I had work the next day, and next thing you know, I woke up 2 weeks later in the hospital. My name's Taren Kinnel, 30 years old, from Troy, Ohio. Before my accident, I was doing military training down in Louisiana. So when I came home, my focus was getting to see my daughter and getting my life back in sort of like an order from being gone. And I had a motorcycle that I just recently bought or purchased, and I was redoing it. I was fixing all the speakers up, making it real nice. And that day I got it done, and I went out to go see my friends and hang out. All that I remember is leaving my friend's driveway. And after that, what it took place that I can only think is that I didn't see the turn, and instead of going with the turn, I went straight. And when I went straight, I went off the road, and I was lucky to clip one tree and miss another.
My youngest son, Brendan, he called. It was around midnight. The police had came over to his dad's house and had woke them up to let them know about the accident. We were thinking to ourselves, because the police officer told my son that his leg was hurt. That's all he could really know, was that his leg was hurt. We didn't know that it was that crucial until we were all sitting there, and all of a sudden I heard a nurse outside the door ask somebody to get the chaplain. Then my heart immediately went to my stomach.
So he was in a condition of shock because his blood pressure was very low. So we take him to the operating room, and he had blood in the back in the retroperitoneum. So his kidney was badly injured, that we could see in the belly. So we took the kidney out because that was the major source of bleeding that we could see. There were some other minor injuries which were not life-threatening, but that was once we took the kidney out, his pressure stabilized. He got a lot of blood. When you see massive transfusion, mean a lot of blood. Now, if you imagine, average blood in a body is about 5 liters, and what he received was about 5 times his blood volume. That's how rapidly he was bleeding.
They came out and they talked to me and his father, and that's when we knew that he had lost a kidney. That was the procedure that he was in. And they let us go back and see him. And when we go back there, he was face down because he couldn't breathe being up. So we didn't even get to see his face. We could just see his tattoos, the back of his arms, his head. And they told us the extent of all of his injuries.
Because of the injury from the crash that he took to his lungs, as well as all of the blood products he received to resuscitate him after his initial injury, his lungs were full of fluid, and because of that, he couldn't get oxygen to his vital organs. ECMO stands for extracorporeal membrane oxygenation. It is a machine that allows us to temporarily bypass the heart and lungs if those organs are in failure. As a non-surgeon, for us, it is all hands on deck. It's what we would still consider a minimally invasive procedure, but essentially putting 2 large catheters in his major blood vessels. They're about the size of garden hoses, that will take blood out of his body, put it through a machine that will provide oxygen, and then pump that back into his body so his organs can use that oxygen as his lungs aren't working. As a result of his injuries, he went into kidney failure. He had one of his kidneys removed during his surgery. As a result, we had to put him on continuous dialysis while he was on ECMO. When we're at a point where we can transition him fully to the ventilator, we're able to take him off ECMO.
Wallace-Simby. He always came in with great energy. Man, I really appreciated just the energy that he brought in, because it was undeniable. You know, he was there to make lives better, and that was amazing to feel.
Well, the trauma, Bev, to start with, is kind of organized chaos. There are a lot of people, each person or each individual has a role to give. So when things are working well, it's because there's a team of, I don't know how many times sometimes we have like 20 people in the room, but everybody's serving a purpose. So you have to be appreciative of the individual who actually runs to the blood bank and actually brings that blood to you. You have to be appreciative that you want to have a CT scan done now, and that somebody's there to actually do the to do the CT. It's really, you know, there are a lot of people that may not be visible that play a very, you know, have an impact.
I can do whatever I need to do to get through the days. So the first time I sat up was great. It was amazing. The first time I walked, man, that felt greater than anything. When I started using my walker and getting around, I knew that the cane was only the next step. And when I had my cane, you know, not long after, I did a daddy-daughter dance. Now I had some backup because I couldn't do all the dancing by myself, but it was still great. It was a great feeling to be able to get out of the house and be able to do stuff on my own. The future's open, really. I mean, that's the main thing I look at, is all the possibilities that could be, you know. They gave me a second chance. I mean, my daughter's young, she's only 7, but you know, I have a chance to at least see her get married one day, see her graduate. You never think about until, you know, it happens, you know, like where life's gonna go, but it takes you where you need to go.